Students, let us come back to our class. In this class we are going to solve some numerical problems related to the stoichiometry. So we have three problems which are given in our textbook. We are going to solve those problems, okay, by using applications of mole concept or stoichiometry. The first problem which I am going to read here, which is given here. If you are asked to calculate the amount of aluminium required to get 1120 kilograms of iron. So this is the problem. If you are asked to calculate, okay, suppose if they may ask you to calculate amount of aluminium required to get 1120 kilograms of iron. So here the hint which is given to solve this problem: the atomic mass of aluminium is 27, the atomic mass of iron is 56, the atomic mass of oxygen is 16. So these are the masses of aluminium, iron and oxygen. Here U indicates unified mass. U indicates unified mass. Atomic mass can also be expressed in terms of U. In earlier days, atomic mass was expressed by using AMU. AMU stands atomic mass unit. Nowadays, atomic mass unit AMU has been replaced by letter U. So from the problem, based upon the information given in the problem, what you need to calculate. So if you look at the problem, if you read the problem, you will understand that you need to calculate amount of aluminium required. How much amount of aluminium required to get 1120 kilograms of iron. That means you have to calculate how much amount of aluminium required to get 1120 kilograms of iron. See the children, if you want to solve any problem in stoichiometry, first you have to frame the chemical equation. After making the chemical equation, you have to balance the chemical equation. So every problem in stoichiometry will be solved by using balanced chemical equation. First you have to frame the chemical equation and you have to balance the chemical equation. To solve this problem, I want to make the chemical equation here. Okay, clear? Here, if you read the problem, the amount of aluminium required to get 1120 kilograms of iron. That means here aluminium will be one of the reactant. To get 1120 kilograms of iron. That means iron will be the product. Okay, we know one reactant and one product. Okay, aluminium will be one of the reactant and iron will be one of the product. By using aluminium and iron, we are going to make the chemical equation. Clear? Now, tell me, how will you get iron by using aluminium? Aluminium is a reactant, iron is a product. How will you get iron by using aluminium? I will say the reason. How will you get iron by using aluminium? See, when aluminium reacts with iron oxide, Fe2O3, when aluminium reacts with iron oxide to form aluminium oxide and iron. Once again, when aluminium combines with iron oxide to form aluminium oxide, Al2O3 and iron. So here reactants are aluminium and iron oxide, products are aluminium oxide and iron. Okay, so this is the chemical equation, and this chemical equation we need to balance. Actually, this is unbalanced chemical equation. We have to balance this equation. See, if you look at chemical equation, right side means product side, we have two aluminiums. Product side we have how many aluminiums? Two aluminiums. Left side we have only one aluminium. How will you balance aluminium on left side? Just add the number 2 before aluminium. When you add number 2 before aluminium, then aluminiums become equal on both sides. Clear? Now 2 aluminium, here 2 aluminium. Now I am adding 2 before aluminium. So here we get 2 aluminium, here also we get 2 aluminium. Aluminiums are equal. Now coming to iron. So left side we have 2 irons, right side we have only 1 iron. So we need to balance iron on right hand side. So how will you balance iron? When you add number 2 before iron, so then iron will be balanced on both sides. Okay, add number 2 before iron. Okay, if you add number 2 before iron, then number of iron atoms become equal. So this is balanced chemical equation. Here aluminum is balanced, iron is balanced, oxygen is balanced. So the first step is to balance the chemical equation. So first you have to write the chemical equation and you have to balance the chemical equation. After balancing chemical equation, you need to calculate the weights of reactants and products. You need to calculate the weights of reactants and products. What are the reactants here? Aluminium and iron oxide. What are the products here? Aluminium oxide and iron. So you have to calculate the weights of reactants and weights of product to solve this problem. Okay, now I am going to calculate weights of reactants and products. Now aluminium. So here one int is given, weights of aluminium, oxygen and iron. Okay, clear? Now I am going to calculate the weights of reactants and products. So what is the weight of reactant? 27. The atomic weight of reactant is 27. So how many aluminiums we have? 2 aluminiums we have. So multiply the weight of aluminium with 2 coefficient. Here 2 is the coefficient. Number 2 is placed before aluminium. Okay, clear? So what are the coefficient in this equation? Before aluminium 2 is placed. Before iron oxide 1 is placed. Before aluminium oxide 1 is placed. Before iron 2 is placed. So here 2 aluminiums are there. So 2 into 27. 2 into 27 how much? 54 grams. Express the weight of aluminium in grams. 54 grams. Clear? Now coming to iron oxide. Okay, so iron oxide is a molecule. How will you get molecular weight? Molecular weight can be calculated by adding the weights of elements. Clear? By adding the atomic weights of elements, we get molecular weight. So in iron oxide, if you look at this formula, we have 2 irons and we have 3 oxygens. 2 into 56. What is the weight of iron? 56. How many irons? 2. 2 into 56 plus how many oxygens we have? 3. 3 into 16. So 112 plus 48 how much? 160 grams. 160 grams. Clear? Now coming to aluminium oxide. How many aluminiums we have? 2 aluminiums. 2 into 27 plus how many oxygens we have? 3 into 16. Okay, simplify this. 2 into 27, 54 plus 3 into 16, 48. 54 plus 48, 102 grams. Okay, now this is the weight of aluminium oxide. Now coming to iron. How many irons we have? 2 irons. 2 into 56, that is equal to 112 grams. So we have calculated weights of reactants and products. Clear? Now, okay, now here we need to calculate amount of aluminium required. The amount of aluminium required, that should be kept on the left side. Aluminium should be kept on the left side. That we need to calculate. Okay, now amount of iron should be kept on the right side. Okay, so to solve this problem, aluminium should be kept on the left side, iron should be kept on the right side. Okay, clear? Now here from the equation, okay, so we are keeping aluminium on left side, we are keeping iron on right side. From the balanced chemical equation, 54 grams of aluminium gives 112 grams of iron. Observe the reaction carefully. From the equation I am writing here, 54 grams of aluminium gives 112 grams of iron. 54 grams of aluminium gives how much amount of iron? 112 grams of iron. From the equation, from the balanced equation we need to write. Okay, from the balanced equation, 54 grams of aluminium gives 112. Students, let us come back to our class. In this class, we are going to solve some numerical problems related to the stoichiometry. So we have 3 problems which are given in our textbook. We are going to solve those problems, okay, by using applications of mole concept or stoichiometry. The first problem which I am going to read here, which is given here. If you are asked to calculate the amount of aluminium required to get 1120 kilograms of iron. So this is the problem. If you are asked to calculate, okay, suppose if they may ask you to calculate amount of aluminium required to get 1120 kilograms of iron. So here the hint which is given to solve this problem, the atomic mass of aluminium is 27 The atomic mass of iron is 56.